welcome to Wednesday. Well, there wasn't a set topic for this week as far as I can tell, but Tiberius was obliging enough to make her video, which was that was a bit powerful. Yeah, I cried. So I figured that I should kind of bounce off of that almost. She has done me the wonderful favor of going over all the really nasty, heavy stuff. So this is going to be a few minutes of unadulterated fluff and encouragement. Things do kind of suck for us right now. We have gotten out of the period in which no one even knew we existed, and into the period in which some people know we exist and, you know, not very many of them seem to really understand us as well as we'd like them to. But that's not encouraging. I know that's not encouraging, but I'm getting to that. The thing is, not a lot of people know that we exist, but some do. And there are more of those people all the time. There are people finding out about us. There are people, there are jerks in the world. There will always be jerks in the world. It's one of the basic tenets of humanity that some people will just be stupid. But there are also a number of absolutely wonderful, loving, supportive creatures who do understand and do want to help us. And, you know, admittedly, usually they're a lot quieter than the others, the ones who are kind of freaking out, but they are there. And if you know where to look, they are there. They are just some of the most wonderful creatures in the world, I swear. You aren't isolated. You aren't alone. The asexual community is just one of the biggest crowning moments of heartwarming I have ever seen on the entire internet. It doesn't matter what's wrong. It doesn't matter what you want to tell them or what's bothering you. They will understand. They will talk you through it. They will comfort you. They easily make up for the rest of the world just on their own. They are so, I mean, obviously they already get everything because they're going through it themselves. They understand. They love you. They want to help you if you're having a rough go of it. I haven't gotten much of the angst so far, but I've gotten a little bit of it, and I know that at the time you might feel very alone and very isolated and like no one could possibly understand or feel like what you are at that particular moment, because, you know, how could they? But they do. They honestly do. I have had issues that I didn't think anyone besides myself would even understand. That I didn't think anyone else would be upset about them, but I went to the asexual community and I talked to them about it, and they knew, they understood perfectly. Whenever you're upset but you don't think you can really talk to anyone about it because, you know, who would actually understand, someone will. Tiberius already poked this, but you are not abnormal. You are not broken. You are not weird. Well, you might be weird, but, you know, I think pretty much everyone's a bit weird, but being asexual does not make you a freak. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are absolutely perfect. Just because you don't really want to shag people or don't feel sexually attracted to people, it doesn't mean anything. There's There's another thing, it kind of touches on the point before the last point, because I'm just so amazingly bad at organizing these things. There are all these statistics about how few of us there are, and about how, you know, everyone else is off being whatever they're off being, and there's this tiny little sliver of the world that is Ace. But I don't really see that as much as I used to, because I think there are actually a lot more of us than anyone knows. I think that there are a lot of asexuals out there who just don't know that they are. There are a lot more of us than you probably think. There are probably a lot more of us out there than anyone thinks. There are a lot of us. We are a smaller fraction of the human race, but when you consider how amazingly, staggeringly big that human race is, there are a lot of us. If you look at all the little numbers and, you know, chop everyone up into these tiny little slivers of whatever, then it does seem that we are this tiny little vocabulary fail, but you know what I mean. I have been having difficulty going anywhere on the internet without tripping over an asexual recently. I will just wander off somewhere, and then suddenly someone will jump out and be like, "Hi, I'm asexual," and I'm like, but the numbers! So there are a lot more of us than you think. So basically that was my ramble. I have no idea if it was helpful or not, but I sincerely hope it was, because whoever you are, right there, sitting or standing or lying down or running in little circles around your computer or whatever it is you do while you watch YouTube, I don't know. Whoever you are, looking at me right now or not looking at me right now, in case you have me off in a separate tab and you're doing something else. Anyway, whoever you are wonderful, you are perfect, and I love you very much.
'Cause if right is leaving, I'd rather be wrong. 'Cause she is the sunlight, the sun is gone.